And then the final cause or need is around housing. And again, you may not be aware of this, but there are a lot, especially kids, there are a lot of kids in our communities who don't have adequate housing or in many cases don't have a warm, safe bed to sleep in at night. And there's a brand new organization that's just started that's serving Calloway and Marshall and Graves, and they're addressing this problem, and they're already doing some incredible work. So I wanted you to hear from their volunteer director, Julie Morris. She's here with us. Julie, would you come on out? You guys welcome Julie to the stage, if you will.
Thank you very much.
Yeah, so Julie, tell them, well, you started with a group of people, Sleep in Heavenly Peace. Tell them a little bit about the mission, about what y'all do and why you do it.
Our mission is that no child sleeps in the floor in our town, and our town is now all 3 counties. And we're just out there building beds. We utilize the community to build and to raise funds to go and build beds. We deliver them for free to the families.
Yeah, so tell them a little bit about what that looks like, what goes into it, and what it costs to do that.
Each bed, a bunk bed, because typically these families don't have enough room for anything else, but a bunk bed costs $375. That includes the lumber, screws, everything. The
pillows, mattress,
everything.
Yeah,
Blankets.
They get it all, right?
They get it all. We deliver it for free. We set it up, and a lot of times the kids help.
Yeah, and you have volunteers who show up and you do these builds.
Correct.
Where they'll build a X number of beds, and then they get to go deliver these.
Typically on a Saturday, we work maybe just about 3-4 hours, and we'll build 5 to 10 beds in that time. And you don't need any skills. Anybody can do it. We have trained staff that walks you through the steps. You go home with skills as well.
Yeah. So tell them a little bit about the needs you're seeing in the community already, okay?
When we first started, we thought, oh, this would be fun. We could just build a couple of beds in our garage occasionally. When we started looking into it, the resource centers in the schools are saying anywhere from 9 to 12 a month.
9 to 12 kids a month that are needing beds.
Correct. And Child Protective Services receives anywhere from 30 to 40 new cases a month. And
Wow.
About a third of those are needing beds.
And that's just right here in Calloway, Graves, Marshall counties.
Actually, that's just in Calloway.
That's just in Calloway.
Correct.
Okay. So you're serving all 3 of those counties. Give us an example of the impact it's making. We were talking earlier about some incredible stories. So can you just share one of them?
One of the best stories is this little boy walked in and he's like 6. He's, I don't want a bed, I don't want a bed, I don't want a bed. And he gets in his bed. His mom convinced him to get in his bed. He says, I'm never getting out of my comfortable bed. Over and over, and I'm not getting out of my comfortable bed.
Yeah, you know, a lot of us take it for granted because we've never been in that situation. Mm-hmm. But it impacts not just the kids, it impacts the entire family. Can you tell them a little bit about why that's true?
Recently, a mom wrote and said that her children had slept through the night for the very first time in over 10 years.
They've been sleeping on the floor?
They had been sleeping on mats on the floor, and not even a mattress. A lot of times they might have a mattress. And people assume that children want to sleep on the floor. That's just not the case. They know the difference. And so they're very, very pleased. But that impacts the whole family because now the mom got to sleep through the night. And the mom is rested and able to deal with her family because she got to sleep through the night as well.
Yeah, they posted this on their Facebook page. You can follow them on Facebook if you don't. And they posted this. Mom had written this letter. And it made me chuckle because the mom said in the letter, I just thought my kids were terrible sleepers. And then we put them in a bed and they slept all night long. So it can impact a lot more than most of us realize because we've just always had a bed to sleep in. Can you talk to them for just a minute? If they're going, I would love to be involved with this. How do I help? What are some ways I can help? Just tell them what you need and ways they can help.
Our biggest need, of course, is funding so that we can purchase materials to buy beds. And then the way to help would be to come and volunteer to build. And one of our big goals in the future is to have a trailer so that we're mobile and out in the community doing this. And then volunteers can just show up. We post on Facebook, hey, we need volunteers today, and people show up.
So, and then we were talking backstage, they can also, if they know of a child who needs a bed, they can go to the website and refer.
Absolutely, shpbeds.org, and you do not have to, and the family can request it themselves, or you, if you know them, you can request for them.
Okay. before you leave, you mentioned a couple of things that I want to connect the dots for them. One is this: it costs $375
Correct.
to build a bed, a bunk bed, and you're raising all the funding for all of that.
Correct.
So I know how generous you guys are. So what we did is we went ahead, first service, and we gave them a check for $2,500 to fund a whole build for them sometime on a Saturday. That's from you. You got to give the money now, but that's going to be from you. So I wanted you to know, and we were joking backstage, when I gave her the check, it was in an envelope. I didn't have her open it, and she thought I'd said we were funding a bed, $375, and she walked backstage and saw that.
Thrilled.
Yeah, she was excited about the bed, and then she realized, no, we're going to fund the whole build.
So if you want to build, your build is fine.
We got the cash. We got the cash. We're ready.
We need hands.
That's right. And they'll be up there afterwards. I'll tell you about this in a minute, but they'll be up there afterwards. You can talk to Julie or some of her team. But I have one more surprise for you, okay? Listen, so you just mentioned it. You didn't mention it first service, but we knew you need a trailer to transport all of this. And I want you to look right here on the TV. Here's your trailer. It's yours to have from all these folks. We have got it lined up to get pulled where you need it to go afterwards, and that is taken care of for you. So
You guys had already generously let us borrow one in a week, and now we have one.
now it's yours to have. So, and it's because of the generosity of these people. So
Those are amazing.
listen, thank you so much. Would you guys thank Julie for all they're doing?